You are the universe. Hello everyone, and welcome to your pick a card reading with your message for this week. I am simply doing messages that are coming in from a higher power, whatever that is, whether it be angels, higher self, the universe. We will know when we get into the reading. So that is what I have been guided to do, so that the messages do not become mundane and similar. Spirit has just asked me to say messages from a higher power or higher source. So there will be 3 piles today, and these are your choices here. So you have, first of all, this glass totem for number 1. For number 2, you have this glass with Archangel Michael. And for number 3, you have the smaller cube with an imprint of Jesus within. So those are your choices. If you need to pause for a moment, taking a breath, and ask your team which one will best serve you with the message that you need to know now with this timeless pick a card, please do so, and I will see you in your reading. Hello and welcome, group number 1, with this beautiful totem that you chose. It's a Mayan totem. It speaks to me of ancient tradition. Very old. Okay. So when I tap into these cards here, it does feel like there is something that is, way from the past, something karmic that has been playing out with, with the 6 of Cups, the Justice, 4 of Swords, being a time of healing, and then the Ace of Pentacles here, which is something new, being able to rise above something, to gain something. Their central card being the number 2, this is talking to me about partnerships, relationships, however that looks to you. It's 2. It is whether it be at work, whether it be intimate, whether it be friends, it doesn't matter. It's partnerships with it being 2. And this says passion for purpose. But she looks really, really forlorn here. Just incredibly sad. And she's surrounded by all this swirling energy here, and she's got her eyes closed. She just feels extremely forlorn to me. Somebody that has kind of got lost in something that doesn't really belong to her, and she's kind of let just the energy of it kind of hold her. It's a really interesting card. It just feels really forlorn when I tap into it. It's just a sense of being forlorn. I just received a hit that this could be somebody that was promised within a marriage. You know how arranged marriages happen? That kind of thing. Like, and with this passion for purpose as well, like, the passion is used for the purpose of multiplying for children, whatever that is, like using it, for a purpose. rather than just for pleasure. Like this should be passion for pleasure, not passion for purpose. Passion for pleasure. Too focused on just one thing, looking forward, trying to find passion for purpose. Why am I here? Why am I here? That's fascinating how that's coming forward. It looks like an overly focus as well on financial abundance, with this ace being here, with this justice being here, and healing that financial wound, whatever that is, because when we have a lack of something, or we feel a lack of something, it's a wound that we need to heal. It's something that we need to work on, okay? It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with us. It simply means that we have a belief system in place that is holding that away from us. It's not allowing the energy to flow through us, and it's interesting how the energy is here. Should be here. Shouldn't be here, okay? So it's just outside of her, and it needs to be within her in order to draw that into her. That's really interesting. I haven't seen things like that before. Things are changing, you guys. Every time I do things, it feels like things change and change and change. With the Knight of Swords being here, this is a reasonably fast energy, but we have to be careful with the Knight of Swords that it doesn't move too quickly. Move into something and say something that you can't really take back. With the Knight of Swords is what I'm feeling here. And it's interesting because then we've got the Seven of Cups here, which talks about choices that we have as well. Making a choice. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles and Temperance. So it's really about allowing yourself the time here instead of rushing in. You don't want to rush in and make a decision too quickly. You want to decide what it is that you want to do. You want to pick something that you really love, right? Something you're passionate about. Passion for pleasure, not just for purpose. Okay? Not for the purpose of just earning money, but for the purpose of pleasure, of something you love. This Eight of Pentacles as well is a card of mastery, talking about, moving yourself into mastery, learning how to do something very, very well. And this takes time, which is why this Temperance card is here with these choices, with this Seven of Cups here. There's a lot of choices. It feels like, this has been a really big karmic cycle for you, and especially with this energy being out here like this, I just feel very strong. And here, look at this here with this energy as well. This is the mastery of it. Drawing that energy in. Learning how to draw that energy in. That's the mastery. Learning how to draw that energy into you rather than it being outside. Learning how can I manifest what I want on the outside world. Interesting. Let's see what else we have here. Oh my goodness, talk about manifestation. There's Grandmother Magics. I comfort you. It's really interesting. She's coming through as a guide. She's coming through as a guide with the 6 on top of here. And I was going to say it feels like it's connected to the 6 of Cups. And then I looked and there's a 6 on here along with the 6 of Cups. So this feels like a guide that is here to be able to help you with this karmic, resolution, being able to move this energy that needs to manifest within you. Helping you to change the way you see things, because I think the viewpoint is skewed here in some way, which is why this is outside instead of inside. Fascinating. Oh my goodness, here's Earth. Yeah. And with the Ace of Pentacles being here, let's see. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. Exactly. It's really interesting with the Ace of Pentacles being here. And like, this has to be a passion, you know, for what it is that you love. That's your purpose, okay? It's not about, you know, the physical, the material, whatever. It is about what you love. Drawing that into yourself. Mastering that ability to draw this in. It just feels like this, like it's like he's looking up there and it's like, how can I get you in? How can I get you in? Like this is the master. He's got a ladder here even. He's been coming up there trying to pull that light down. Trying to pull that light down. This is all about, you know, having that patience and that balance within your life. To know how to direct that energy, that consciousness. Yeah, this is a guide. Like having a new guide coming in for you. Interesting. What's this one? Apalala. You are a peaceful being. Yeah, this again, balance. This is talking about balance here. The yin and yang symbol is on there. But apalala, you know, this almost feels like light language, right? When I say apalala, you know, like a mantra or something like that is what I'm getting, the sense of a mantra, saying some kind of mantra, however you want to pronounce it. Okay? You are a peaceful being, you know, like the I am, right? The I am. And this is about rushing in. Choices. You are a peaceful being. You are a peaceful being. Let's see what else we have. Remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. And that's exactly, like, that's so interesting that comes forward with the flow, because this feels like a flow, like having to bring this flow into yourself. Like she's not quite in it. It's like she's got to move over, or it's got to move over. She's got to balance it somehow to be able to get within that flow of life that is wanting to move within her, to be able to move this, you know, earthly being as well as, you know, the spiritual being through, so that they become one. The oneness of coming together. I'm going to pull a rune for this. Paper rune. I'm not going to pull the other ones there. Oh, I guess that's it. Fehu, number 11. Possessions, fulfillment, ambition satisfied, love shared, rewards received. Enjoy your good fortune and remember to share it, for the mark of a well-nourished self is the ability and willing to nourish others. That's interesting, because the remembrance, remember to share it. It's remembrance of who you are at the heart level. And Fehu talks about, you know, being able to have whatever it is that you need in your life, but it's about nourishing the self. It's about finding that, like I said, passion for pleasure, right? The pleasure, finding your truth, your authenticity, what it is that lights your fire. Where's your spark come from? And that's what Grandmother Magic is here for. She's here for manifestation, to help you discover what it is that you truly love. What is it that lights your fire? Interesting. 2 and a 4 is a 6 as well. And this is a 6. I don't know what are the numbers we have. Yeah, and these are These are court cards, and then a 7. And foundational energy here. And here. So 4s and 6s for you guys, which are both balanced energies. Balanced energies. And this is a 2. 2 here with foundational. Okay, group number 1. That is your reading for today. To be able to move into that flow, you went through a long karmic period, but you will remember who you are and you will be able to move into that mastery. You just have to figure it out, and figuring it out is being able to move with the flow, bringing that flow as within, so without. Okay? So thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me here, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye for now. Hello and welcome. Group number 2, those of you that chose the glass with Archangel Michael in it, this is your reading. So at the center of your reading here, you have the Elder, Heed Wise Counsel. So this card almost looks ominous to me when I looked at it. It is a 3, which talks about expansion as well. This is talking about taking some advice here. This is, really wanting you to listen to what it is that you have been taught over and over and over again. Okay? It's really fascinating because we have really fast movement here with the 8 of Wands. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Sire of Swords, which is the King of Swords. And then we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Dragon, I guess, in this deck. So the 10 of Cups is a really happy card. You know, it talks about fulfillment, the rainbow of blessings. Okay, the King of Swords is somebody that is wise, has clarity, listens. They have a good ear for listening. They're just an analytical person, but good communication skills, that kind of thing. But the Hanged Man is very uncertain. Very uncertain. They're looking for a new perspective. With this being here with the Heed Wise Counsel like this, it's really talking about, I just heard, be careful what you wish for. It's different. So I just heard, be careful what you wish for. So that could mean something to someone. Interesting. To someone that is looking at happiness in a different way. Okay? Be careful what you wish for. It's interesting. Let's see what we have over here, and they'll bring me. So we have the 7 of Pentacles here, which is about things that you can see are going to come into harvest. They haven't quite come in yet. You have the Fool, 9 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. This is about holding on too tight to miserly here. Worry. Afraid to take a chance. With this 4 of Pentacles being here in this Fool, this is talking to me about being afraid to take a chance, to take a leap of faith in something. You're worried. You're worried, and yet over here it shows like the 10 of Cups. So you've had some form of success, albeit it could have been, with the 8 of Wands here, it could have been fast and fleeting. It wasn't anything that stayed because it wasn't built on solid foundations, which the 4 is all about, foundations as well. And that's kind of what I'm feeling with this. Be careful what you wish for. It just keeps coming back to me. Not sure what that means. Hopefully it comes clearer in this reading as we move on, because the 10 of Cups is a really beautiful card, but the fact that, and none of these cards are bad, But this is talking about the hanged dragon finding a new perspective on the Ten of Cups. To me, is what this is talking about. It feels like something that has come too fast and not sustainable. Like it's unsustainable. That's what it feels like. Unsustainable. Burnout. Unsustainable burnout. And heeding wise counsel can even be about listening to your own intuition. You know, you might be receiving information even in dream time and that kind of thing. With this Nine of Swords being here, this is... some kind of a mystery happening here. Like it's kind of like... yeah, it's like too fast or something like that. It's not sustainable. And it's like fast and fleeting. Be careful what you wish for. Like that kind of thing. And I heard burnout. Like when I saw the wands on fire, I heard burnout. Let's see what we've got. Oh my God. Empty well. Time to replenish. Okay. This is... like the counsel that you're being told, you've been giving all the signs that you need to take some time for yourself to be able to renew your energy. Whatever it is that you're doing. And it's interesting because the King of Swords is about listening. And this says heed wide counsel. This is talking about listening. You need to listen. You need to listen to what you're being told. You're going through burnout here. You need to listen. You need to take a rest. You need to have a new perspective on how to hold on to this Ten of Cups. You can't just continue to burn the candle at both ends, I'm hearing. That's really fascinating because this is beautiful energy, but there's a warning that comes with it when we don't take care of our physical body, of who we are as an individual, when we don't balance our life. You know, a lot of people are workaholics, you know, and you know, to think that they're getting this happy life and they're not enjoying it anyway because they're only spending their time working and they can't enjoy it when they do have time off. They're too busy, they're so tired they can't enjoy the time off. Another message that I'm getting is to stop worrying. Stop worrying about not doing enough, that you've done enough to maintain what you need, but you're continuing to go too hard. This is a like, I don't want to say a warning, but it kind of is like a warning. Like, really pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to your own body, to your needs, what it is that you need. Joyful muse, inspiration. Yeah. Yeah, this is talking about making sure you're taking time out to care for yourself. And it's interesting. This is a 3 and this is 33. So 333. You know, this is a big number of expansion. You know, the Ascended Masters. 333 is also a 9. That's about the self, taking care of the self. You're burning yourself out, so you're not going to be able to find those new ideas, that inspiration that you need. You need to take a rest in order to find that again. That's really fascinating, because looking at those cards, you wouldn't think that energy would be coming from them, but that's exactly what I'm feeling coming from them, with this card sitting in the middle here. And for me, I read the energies. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Oh my God. See? Like, this is an opportunity for you to excel. Okay? But you need to let go of this worry that it's not going to be enough, that it's not going to be sustainable, that you're not going to be able to hold on to it, that you keep having to do more and more and more. Okay? I'm even having a hard time talking, like, to be able to catch my breath. Because the Fool energy is here. You already have everything that you need. Look at that contract. Sacred contract. You aren't here to just work, 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 work. You are here to be able to have experiences, you know, that are joyful. To not live a life full of worry. This could also be for someone to really pay attention to contracts. There may be something new that's coming into your life. There may be a new job. There may be a new contract that's coming forward as well, that has been meant for you to be able to receive at this time in your life. You also may receive it through email, electronics, that kind of thing. Like, this is not ominous. What this is Spirit is saying, like, there's already happiness here. Like, you know, you have the opportunity for inspiration, but don't burn yourself out. Okay? Don't burn yourself out. Don't be a workaholic. You need to have a balance within your life. Okay? And you've been noticed. Like, somebody has noticed you as well, is what I'm hearing. And there may be an offer that comes into you very soon here. Four of Pentacles is about miserly, not wanting to put anything out to get something. A new look or something like that, maybe. It's just what's coming in. Yeah, this is sacred, you know, and limitless possibilities with this Fool energy here for new beginnings. And I really felt really strongly, like, with this, like, what you're doing is, you know, is fulfilling, like, what you thought would be, you know, your happiness, but you're on mode of burnout. And with the elders saying, you know, you need to heed wise counsel and begin to take care of yourself, or you're not going to be here to enjoy anything that you've done anyway. Okay? Finding a new perspective, a new way of looking at things, maybe delegating some things. Okay? Because you have an opportunity for limitless possibilities here. New opportunities, like new contracts, like lifelong, like longevity with this, I feel. With it being a contract, a sacred contract, this has to do with being something written in stone, something that's guaranteed. It's going to last. Okay? So all they're saying is to really take care of yourself, you know, replenish yourself, do some enjoyable things so that you're filling yourself up. And that's about all they have to say, is that there are limitless possibilities that are here for you, and to take care of yourself as well, to create a balanced life so that you don't go through a burnout and have to start all over again. Okay? So Group 2, this is your reading. I hope I resonate with you, and if I do, I will see you in my next reading. Bye for now. Hello and welcome. Group number 3 with this cube with the ingrain of Jesus. You probably can't see it in there because it's very slight in the center, but that is what it is. You'll have to take my word for it. All right, you guys. So don't be afraid right off the bat. You have a lot of cards on the table here that are really dense energies that you have been moving through. I mean, you have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the Devil, the 9 of Swords. There is a lot of dense energy. And then you've got the wheel, which is moving, you know, into better fortune. Like, it's a turn for the better is what this wheel talks about. But my goodness, there is a lot of energies here that are extremely difficult energies. You've been through it. Like your life has been full of a lot of challenges. And, you know, it's unfortunate when we're faced challenges, but you have met them and you have risen above it. You have risen above it. You have learned a lot from it. The crown chakra is the center of your reading here, and the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of light, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Well, thank God for that, because you guys have transmuted a lot of what we would consider to be negative or dense energy into the light. And those are just words that we use because I'm not even going to get into that. Those are just words that we use because we understand that in our humanness. But this devil energy with this Nine of Wands here, I want to talk about this first because I think it's really important that you guys understand that you are turning all your trials into triumphs here. This is about using all of that temptation and everything that you have experienced in your life in order to bring in good fortune. Okay, this is the wounded warrior, and this is all about worry here, right? Getting stuck in the mind, in that worry. Nothing's going to happen for me, nothing's going to happen to me. But the wheel is here, and you are here very specifically to be able to transmute this energy. And I'm not surprised. Group 3 seems like in my readings seem to be the ones that are in that esoterical type of energy, the healers, the transmuters, you know, all of that kind of energy that I do find when I put my readings out. And this doesn't seem to be any different to where you guys have been working, you know, really, really diligently here and making choices. This is talking to me about making choices, always making choices to move into the light. And I don't even like to use those terms, but what we consider to be the light, what we consider to be the highest dimension, the best that you know that we can be, right? Balancing our life. And you have been making those choices within this world for a long time. You have, you know, created a lot of dharma for yourself. You have released the karma, and you are birthing something that is going to come into this world with a vengeance. I'm hearing, like, there is so much. You are so powerful, like you are almost like creation itself, because of everything that you have experienced. And when I first saw this, I was kind of scared to give this reading, you guys. But I read what Spirit brings to me, and I just have to trust that they're going to bring me the energy that is important for this. But it feels to me like this is a creator, you know, somebody that has been here for a very long time. You have experienced this, and now you are finally at the end of this. I mean, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and 9 of Wands. That is about a completion of these things and being able to use the knowledge that you have in your life to be able to build a life, to build something better, to help other people. That's what this is talking about to me with the crown chakra, and especially with the ability to transmute energy. Oh my goodness. Sacred pool. The number 11. And 11 is a very sacred number, actually. It is the master teacher, the sacred teacher. And this is the sacred pool. This is talking about consciousness, you know, what you have learned. I mean, look at all, I mean, come on. That's a lot of things that you have been through to be able to learn in this lifetime that you have transmuted. Information, like you've traveled through lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of this. Transmuting this energy for everyone else. And you're not the only one. Like, there's those that are in this group, in this collective. There is a group that have been through this, that have reincarnated over and over and over again to be able to get to this point. Dragon's Lair. Oh my God. And another 10. And the dragon is a master, you guys. And I said, like, this is something that you have learned how to use this. Like, this doesn't frighten you, this temptation. You've already been through it and made your choices. You made your choices here about what it is that you felt was right for you. And this dragon lair, you know, you are not afraid. You are a part of this. You are a master that is within this lair. You are sacred yourself, and we are all sacred. But this is like a mastery. Like, it's like I'm seeing this white fog that is around here as this protection of this, and I'm seeing a dragon face, you know, that is in there, that this is so shielded. This is such a shield of protection, you know, that you have within your home, within yourself, that you are protected from because of all of this that you have mastered. This is mastery. This is not just something simple with this dragon's lair coming forward like this with, you know, 10 of wands, 10 of swords, you know, 9 of swords, 9 of wands. I mean, those are really difficult energies to move through, but when they come up, it means that you have moved through them. Okay? You're not stuck in them. You have moved through them. Details, details. And this is a 7 again. Detailed details, like the compass, knowing your way, like the wheel, like this is, you know, same as this. Finding your way, finding your direction. You know, you've been there, you traveled it already. You've walked through the darkness and came out the other side. This doesn't scare you. You're like, hey, yeah, I've seen you. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, Spirit of Place. This came out in a reading recently. I'm not sure if it's in this group or another group. But Spirit of Place is, you know, very elemental. You know, the fairies, foundational energy, you know, the Great Mother as well. And that is living this life here is, in order to be connected, in order to bring in from the crown, we have to be connected to the earth as well. And that's what this is talking about to me, having that connection, you know, with the earth in order to ground this energy in. You have gained all of this wisdom of this life that you have been through, of everything that you have been through. And this sacred pool is talking to me about the pod of people or your soul tribe, that kind of thing, that has been through this. And you are on a mission now to be able to find that soul tribe. You have come to a place where you have learned and where you have reached a frequency that is attracting your soul tribe. And let's not talk about high or low frequencies, because one isn't really any better than other. It's just different. And what we attract, so whatever frequency we're on is what we're attracting. And your soul family is on a specific frequency. So once you all reach that frequency, you will begin to attract one another, and you will just begin to come in and begin to know one another. You'll be drawn. You know, it could be as simple as being drawn to a reading on YouTube or something, and say, oh my God, like they're just like me. Like, look at that. I just feel such a resonance with them. I feel at home with them, right? I feel calm and connected, and I feel accepted, and and that's one of the biggest things is feeling accepted. And with going through the wands and the swords energy like that, it really is difficult, because we do not feel accepted when we're in those. You know, we feel like the world is beating us up, right? We're being beat up. But the divine is not here to beat you up. The divine is here to say, like, wow, look at all this that you've been through. Now look at this. You're protected. This is moving in your favor. You are now going to have, some security, within your life here. What do we have here for? Nothis, constraint, identifying shadow. Wow. Wow, wow. With the devil being here and the 9 of wands on it, like, I see you and I'm not scared of you. I've been there, done that, Don't take the world personally. There is work to be done on yourself. Greet it with humor and gratitude for growth. And that's exactly what you've been through here. This is the wounded warrior. You know, finding out who you are and what you're made of. That's how we find out who we are, is by our reactions and our responses to things that happen to us within our life. You know, how do we respond when something is difficult? That is a marker right there of who you are as a person. Okay, so group number 3, that is your reading. And I was a little bit scared to bring it, but you know what? It's absolutely beautiful. It shows, you know, how much you've been through and what a beautiful creator you are. You know, who you have blossomed into and what you are becoming now. Okay, so I hope my readings resonate with you, and if they do, please click that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. You are